to my channel. If you're new, my name is Linn. Hey, Merry Christmas. I hope you're all doing wonderful. I can't believe it's Christmas Eve today. So I decided just to sit down as I do every single year and film my Get Ready With Me for Christmas Eve. So this is the look that I decided to go for. So I'm wearing the new Jeffree Star Holiday Collection lipstick in the shade Hi, How Are Ya? I'm obsessed with this. This is like the perfect red or berry red in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. I also decided to curl my hair, put in some extension today, and just be a little extra because it's Christmas. And to create the eye look, I'm using the Too Faced Gold Chocolate Palette. And if you're curious on seeing what product I use to create this and just sit down and do your makeup with me, then please keep watching. So since it's Christmas, I wanted to be a little extra with the makeup as well. So I am using a primer from Grwm. This is a Lure and has gold in it. I absolutely love it. It leaves the skin looking glowy. And to give my skin that full coverage, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. Absolutely love this. The only thing is that it can make me break out and it can give me dry skin, but for the coverage it's an absolute must. Then for concealer, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape as always in the shade Fair, and I'm just gonna place a little bit under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow. And then we're gonna blend it out with the same sponge as we used for our concealer. This will make it blend out more smoothly and make sure that we don't have any like harsh lines between the foundation and the concealer. Then to set the concealer, I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is an absolute must for me. I am obsessed with it, use it every single day. I'm just setting my under eye a little bit down my nose, and then I'm using the rest of the powder to set my chin because it can get a little bit oily. And voila, the power of editing. I have a brow routine up, so if you want to see that, just go and check it out. But now it's time to brush off all that excess powder, and I'm using this also to set the chin and make sure all the powders are spread out on my face. Then to contour, I'm using Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm mixing these two shades together. So one of the shades has a yellow undertone and the other one is more cool tone. I like to do this because the yellow undertone will give me that kind of bronzed effect and the cool tone will give me that contour. So I'm just contouring my jawline and my cheekbones and forehead and also a little bit on my neck because I'm so pale at the moment. I haven't self-tanned in like months because I had a rash which came with the pregnancy and I'm not sure what it is, but therefore I don't want to put self-tan all over my body. And I'm also adding a little bit of that brown shadow down my nose. Then to prime the eyelids, I'm using MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre, and I like to apply this with my finger just to make sure that I get the cream shadow everywhere. And now we're gonna play with some eyeshadows, and I'm starting with this white toned base color right here, and we're just gonna set the MAC Paint Pot that we just put on, and I'm like dabbing and pressing this powder on, making sure that everything is set, because if the cream is a little bit wet still, the shadow won't blend as nice on top. So as the transition color, I'm taking this shade called So Bougie, and I'm going to blend this into the crease. I'm also going to blend it a little bit higher through my brows because I wanted my eyes to look very open and very lifted, and I'm also dragging it a little bit outwards and up to give my eyes that cat eye kind of look. Then I'm taking this shade called Cocoa Truffle. This is a darker warm toned brown, and I'm gonna place this on my outer corners and also blend it into my crease and also in the inner corners. We're gonna do a halo kind of look, if that makes sense. So we have darker shades on the outer and inner part of the eye, and then we have a lighter shade in the middle of the eyelid. So I'm just going back and forth into the palette with that Cocoa Truffle, and I'm building up the intensity. And now I'm taking a clean brush, or the brush we used for the lighter shade, and I'm just gonna blend both the shades together. And here you can see it more that I'm actually also dragging out the shadow to give my eyes that cat eye kind of look. This is a great trick if you want to lift up your eyes and form them in a different shape than you normally do. And since I'm not using a liner today because I wanted this look to be very classic, I am therefore using the cat eye effect. Then I'm taking this light beige color, which is called Rolling in Dough, and I'm placing this in the center of the eyelid. This will make all the shadows that you put on top pop. And here I'm using actually two different kind of shimmery shades. I totally forgot to show you the first one, but I have added some Fix Plus to the brush just to make the shadows more metallic. I absolutely love this. So the shade that I just put on is called Famous, and then I'm going in with the Classy and Sassy on top just to build up the intensity because I didn't feel like it was enough. I really wanted the look to be extra, and these two shadows together looked so stunning. Then I'm taking this matte black shadow, which is called Decadent, and I am gonna place this on the outer corners and also in the inner corners, and I'm also blending it into the crease a little bit, but I'm using a small tapered blending brush to make it very precise. So therefore I'm adding a little bit of that black shade to the brush and blending, and then I'm go back in to apply some more because black can be very intimidating. And now I'm going back in with the shade Cocoa Truffle just to blend the black and brown together a little bit more because I felt like it was a little bit too intense. So that is what I'm doing, and so far so good. So the last shade that I'm gonna apply to my lids today are called Rich Girl, and this is a silvery sparkly metallic, and once I added this I felt like the look screamed holiday. Before it felt like it could be any regular party look that I'm usually going for, so therefore I wanted the look to stand out a little bit more, so I added that shade. Then I'm going in with Cocoa Truffle again, and we're gonna blend this into our lower lash line and connect it to the upper shadow as well. I also went ahead and added some black eyeliner to my waterline, both up and down. And now I'm taking the black shadow called Decadent, and I'm just setting the liner on my lower waterline, and I'm also kind of blending it outwards through the brown shadow, and I'm also adding a little bit on the lash line on my eyelid as well. Since I'm not using any wing liner, I really wanted the lashes to look very intense. Then I'm taking a Bad Gal from Benefit, and this is amazing, you guys. I tried it first time like 2 weeks ago, and I feel like this really gives my lashes volume, so I don't need to use falsies. So we're gonna skip that in this tutorial. Just look at the result. Then to highlight, I'm going in with Becca Champagne Pop as always. I love this because it's very creamy, it looks very natural on the skin, and especially for Christmas I feel like this is the shade to go for. So I'm gonna apply a little bit down the bridge of my nose, in my inner corners, and also on my Cupid's bow. For blush, I'm taking the Extra Dimension blush from MAC Cosmetics in the shade Sweets for my Sweet. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit to the apples of my cheek and also drag it upwards through my contour so it looks nice and cute. Then for lips, we're gonna apply the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in the shade Hi, How Are Ya? This is my absolute favorite at the moment. It's the perfect red in my opinion. It is a little bit berry. It doesn't look as berry on the camera. It looks more like an intense red, but it still has a blue undertone. And to set everything, I'm going in with the Morphe Continuously Setting Mist. And we are all done, you guys. So I'm now gonna put on a cute dress and head over to my mom and dad's place for Christmas Eve and dinner and opening presents and all that jazz. I will also vlog because it's Vlogmas week 3, so stay tuned for the Vlogmas if you want to see how we celebrate Christmas in Norway. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I wish you all the best from my heart, like the bottom of my heart, to you guys. I wish you the best holiday and may you get all your wishes come true. I'm so excited because this is like my favorite season. So before you go, don't forget to check out the holiday giveaway that I have going on. It will be open international until January 4th, so you still have time to enter. That's my way of saying thank you for this year. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for the love. Thank you for just chit-chatting with me and being there for me as I'm there for you if you guys need me. So I love you guys so much. Have a blessed and happy holidays and Merry Christmas, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.